Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to Hearthstone. It's going to be a bit of an interesting cast here. I'm actually going to be doing a bit of explaining. And what I'm mainly going to be explaining about is why I currently have 120 packs. And 120 packs I actually bought. I actually paid money for it. It came out to about $150. And I know at the start I said I was going to do it for free. Yeah, I know you want to be open, so we'll open them in a sec. We will go through, open all those packs, check them out. So this will be an opening a pack video, but it'll also be a bit of explaining video. So, here's my thought process so far. So, right now I have these big quests: win 5 games with a druid or a rogue, stuff like that. Win 5 games with a mage or a shaman, all that sort of stuff. So what I did was I went into the druid. Actually, you know what? I'll turn the music down because the music's starting to annoy me. So that's fine. But yeah, so I decided, all right, I'm going to finish off the druid thing tonight. I put together an okay druid deck, just sort of mix and matching, basically suggesting cards. It was all right. I played like 5 games. I got 1 win. And to be honest, it's a bit disappointing, but it's not entirely unexpected because the thing is, with all Blizzard games, like with StarCraft, with Hearthstone, any sort of competitive playing games that you just get matched with a person online, you've got a matchmaking system. So you've got your ranked, which is 3-star platinum, and this does not go down. You lose, and you don't lose stars. So I think they're introducing a rank system where you may lose stars. I don't know, I think I read that randomly, but they've got that. And then, under the covers, they've got your matchmaking score, which does go up and down as you win and lose games. So, basically, right now, I'm at a stage where, basically, I'm at a stage where I'm facing off against about platinum players, like high-level platinum players right now. It's approximately the same as this. Now, the thing is, with my Paladin deck, I've put a bit of effort into it. I have used the dust to craft some cards, so my Pally deck has got some nice cards in it. Let's have a look at the nice cards we've got. Lay on Hands, I think we actually made that. Blessed Champion, I think we've got. We made Divine Favor, I think. Outdoor Peacekeeper, I'm not sure, but we've made a couple of cards in there, more than we have for any of the other decks. So it's not bad. We've also made some other cards in here. I think we made a Questing Adventurer or something like that. Yeah, so we made a couple of cards. Our Pally deck's okay. It can probably compete at the Platinum level and still do okay. The problem is, I've got quests filling up my thing which are not for Paladin. They're for Druid and Rogue, and as far as Druid goes, I was winning 1 game in 5. It was abysmal. It really was. So I went online, and I said, alright, I want a nice, cheap Druid deck. And I couldn't find one. The cheapest I could find had about 4 rares and a legendary in it. So it was like a spell damage deck or something like that. I'm sure you could put together one a little bit easier, but it's just, because of the way the daily quests work, these are the only way you're really going to get any decent sort of gold. Just 3 wins for 10 gold is nothing, especially not when arena costs 150 gold. So yeah, it's just not enough. You're wondering why I'm this low on gold. I actually bought 4 decks with the gold just because I needed the decks, and then I opened them all up and I'm like, this is nothing. It's a raindrop in a bloody pond, man. It's not helping me. So I decided I'm going to open a ton of packs. I'm going to spread everything around, and then I'm going to actually put together the decks which look good. I'm going to get a bunch. I want the freedom to be able to get the decks out that I want. So it's more a case of I've played this game for about a month and a half now, and I haven't really tapped into the really good decks, like putting together. It's not so much about having the awesome legendaries, like having the awesome rares, having the awesome legendaries. That's fine, that's fair enough. Legendaries, rares, let's just say the best decks out there, the ones with the real synergy, the ones that really, really just sort of click and work together, rares and legendaries are an integral part of that. Without that, it's extremely hard to get a decent deck. If I want a Druid spell power deck, there's just key bits that are missing for rare cards and legendary cards. So you gotta have either the dust or the gold, or just get them from packs. And the thing is, the only way I can get dust right now is by disenchanting cards I don't want. And I don't want to disenchant, like, say, Bloodsail Corsair is a pretty useless card. Could probably disenchant that for 100. No, sorry, 20 only. So bugger all. And I don't want to disenchant that because maybe I'll need it later on and then it'll cost me 100 to craft. So you start going down that route and you find yourself just going backwards in terms of the sheer amount of cards you have. So I decided I need a bit of a jump start because, I mean, you can get every single card in the game without spending money, but I don't want to wait a year to get that synergy, to be able to have the freedom to put together those really awesome decks. I mean, I watched the HearthStone Innkeeper's Invitational. Such good decks out there. Such good synergy. It's so awesome. And I really want to check out some of that. I really want to be able to play with some of that awesome synergy. I want to be able to look at my quest and say, alright, I've got to do a rogue or a mage. Let's look for a really good mage spell power deck. And let's put it together. And the only way you can do that is with spending money. Unless you really, really want to put in this hard effort and the hard work. And I mean, it's a game, so I don't want to put in the hard effort. So I figured, you know what? I've got money. I might as well use it because this game has got me sold. I'm going to be playing it for a while, so I'm happy to spend the money. And for now, since we've got past the boring spiel, let's get into the opening of the cards. Does that automatically, no. This is actually going to take a while, so let's just open it up. We'll go through pretty fast. We won't really remark on anything unless it's a rare I really want, like a nice looking rare, or unless it's an epic or a legendary. So we've got all of those already, or we've got that rare anyway. So what have we got? Abomination, that's good. Oh, Manatide, that's good as well. That's a very nice card. You whack it behind a taunt and your enemy doesn't have any spells or anything. I can see my hand is going to get a bit sore after this. Imp Master, I think we might have had one of those already, but another one, always good. Imp Master was actually used very, very widely with the Sword of Justice in Paladin decks in the Invitational. You put the Sword of Justice down, then you put the Imp Master, and all of the imps that spawn every turn get that extra +1/+1. That's a bit of a dodgy card. So, gotta drag, and then we hit this to open it. So, gotta get that down. Epic Gorehowl. I actually got one of these already, I think. Oh no, I got another warrior weapon that's huge. No, it's actually a hunter. I got the hunter weapon that makes you immune and stuff like that. So, Gorehowl, brand new, beautiful. And Void Terror, I think we already had that. Let's just keep going through the adventure of opening up a whole ton of card packs. Savagery. Oh, very nice, very nice. That's a pretty good card, especially with Gorehowl, man. 7 damage. Wow. Okay. So, Feral Spirit, very nice Shaman card. The Overload. And Deadly Shot. I don't think we actually have Deadly Shot yet, but that's a card which I've come to hate in opponent decks. Half of the oh, legendary. It's a bit of a dodgy legendary though. Harrison Jones, man. He is alright. It depends what deck you're up against. He could be useless if you're going up against a priest or something like that. But Nourish, good. Nourish, a very, very good druid card. Golden Venture Co Mercenary. I just saw that, but that's pretty awesome. We could definitely disenchant that for a ton of gold. Defender of Argus, very, very solid. Very, very nice. This is going to take ages, man. It really is, but whatever. Ooh, Golden Rare. Twilight Drake, that's an awesome card. Again, very widely used in the Hearthstone Invitational. You get this nice and early. You save up your cards, you get it out, it comes like a 4/6 or a 4/7. Beautiful. Another Deadly Shot and a couple of Ras. We're gonna be capping out on Ras here, but it's such a good card, so I don't mind too much. Ooh, no Golden Youthful Brewmaster. That's nice. Vaporize. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's mage card. So. This is going to take forever. Let's have a look here. Lava Burst, very nice. Savannah Highmane. I think we've only seen this in Arena so far, so it's nice to actually have that card because it's just so good. It's a 6/6. It pops out a bunch of little cards. Druid of the Claw. I actually built 2 of those, made 2 of these with dust when I was trying to put that spell damage thing together. Yeah, so now I've got another one, and that'll end up getting disenchanted, so... Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We can see if we can get... There we... Epic. Pit Lord. Man, the ultimate smack yourself in the face card for Warlocks. Very, very nice. So, I don't know. I think decks that you actually buy with money potentially give you much nicer cards than anything else. Ooh, that's very nice. Flare, very nice as well. That's... Man, that's a crazy card. Especially when you're playing like a hunter deck with tons of beasts and you know that your opponent has like an explosive trap or something like that in your hand. You just don't want to attach them. Oh, this is one of the cards I needed for my Druid deck, for the spell damage deck. Just, oh, it's so crazy. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. That's massive. So we're a step closer to getting our Druid spell power deck up. And if we get a bit more luck... Oh, that card as well, the Unleash the Hounds. I had a game, I had an 8-8 taunt. He had 6 or 7 beasts, but he placed them all out on the one turn. And then he played this card, and I'm like... I went from being about to swipe all of those creatures and kill all of them to being dead because of this one card. Oh, it was a very bad day. I was this close to beating that guy, to just wiping out 6 creatures in one turn. And no, he's just screwed me over, so not good. And the Warrior as well. I've been playing the Warrior, trying to get to the enrage attacks going. It never works. It never happens for me. They always kill my Raging Worgen or my, whatchamacallit, all my enraged minions too fast. Even when I coin it out on turn 2, the damn thing dies. This guy is useless. I don't know why you would even bother. I mean, you can put it on a taunt. Make it a taunt. That's a very, very awesome taunt. Sunwalker. You get that like every single arena and it's awesome, but yeah, I don't think I actually have a card yet. Siphon Soul, extremely overpowered. Bloody Imp, all that other stuff, very, very nice. What do we need? What do we need? Mana Wraith. Another one of these Ancient Watches. Freaking out. It loves giving them to me. Bite, I think we already had that. That's actually in my Druid deck at the moment, so not really going to help me out because that thing is nice for the armor. Oh, that's destroy any minion damaged by this minion. That's nice. Although it's a 2 cost, which means it's an early minion, but what the hell would you want to destroy that early? I mean, really, you want to... Oh, it is stealth though. It's stealth and destroy any minion damaged by this minion. That's interesting then. Because it's got the stealth, you can hold it in, save it, and your opponent can't actually get rid of it except with AoE. And if they don't have any AoE, you just pop it out when they pop like a 3/6 taunt down, just wipe it in one shot. Nice pirate there. A bunch of other good cards. Destroy your weapon and deal its damage to all enemies. That's overpowered, man. That's a completely overpowered card. Head Crack, nice and solid. Minions attacked vehicle lose health. I think we got that already, but maybe not. Let's do it. This video is going to take forever. Oh, Golden Common, Direwolf Alpha. This is quite a nice card. Another Savannah Highmane, which of course is extremely solid. One of the most solid cards out there. See this, I got this before. I got this for the Hunter card before. Heroes immune while attacking. Not much durability, but a ton of attack. And the fact that you don't take any damage while you're doing it, very, very awesome. Master Spell, we got another one of these already. And Azure Drake, it's another card I need for my Druid Spell Power deck. So we're getting there. I think we need 2 of these though. Actually, let me alt tab for a sec. I'll see if I can find that. I'll see if I can find that deck. I had it before, and if I can find it again, then we can have a look. Yeah, here we go. Here's the list. All right, so I've got the list up on my other screen. So we basically need a couple of Keeper of the Groves, another Gadget Sound Auctioneer, and Bludgeonmaid Thalnos. Bludgeonmaid Thalnos is going to be a pain in the ass to get, but we've got a lot of the other stuff. I think we need a couple of the Keepers of the Grove and another Gadget Sound Auctioneer. So we'll see how luck treats us. We should have enough dust to get the other Gadget Sound Auctioneer. The Bludgeonmaid Thalnos, I just do not know, but that maybe we can just skip that card. Silence, we don't actually have any Silence minions yet either. It's amazing, but we don't. Not in our Druid deck, so that's going to be quite nice. That's what the Keepers of the Groves are for, actually. Oh, I love this card. It's so beautiful. So much health. And the battle cry is awesome for taking stuff out. What do we got? Let's keep popping them open. Ah, that includes the enemy minions. Betrayal. That's a great card for just doing crazy sorts of damage. Oh, man. Head crack. Why do we keep getting head cracks? We gotta have like 17 of the blasting things right now. Get over there. Alright. Master Spell. I have a big feeling, that's actually Gold Master Spell. I have a big feeling that I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning hungry like, oh god, I just spent $150 on Hearthstone. What is wrong with me? Oh! Grommash Hellscream. That's a crazy card. That was actually in one of the Winning Warrior deck, I think. In the Hearthstone Invitational played by Artosis, he had this in his Winning Warrior deck. He just popped this out and then he did like 1 damage to it or something. He did some sort of card and it popped it up to a 12-8 and then he just owned it. Kidnapper. Combo, return a minion to its owner's hand. I assume that includes enemy minions as well, so that's very, very nice. As a actual combo on a minion, so I don't think there's anything. I mean, Sap does that, but that's the first thing I've seen on an actual minion where it does it to enemy minions. Another deadly shot, very nice. Oh, okay. Another raging worgen. Oh, golden frothing berserker, twisting nether. That's a crazy warlock card. It just wipes out everything. Wipes out your own minions as well, but if you got nothing and your enemy has 6 minions, then hey, look at that, it's awesome. Nice AoE as well for a Shami. Well, that's a very essential card for a Shaman deck. I mean, this is basically the only AoE they really have. Lightwell, very nice, especially when you start buffing up its health and then making it... See, this is the card you cast on Grom Hellscream. Do 1 damage, give it +2, instantly makes it a 12-8 from a 4-9. It's completely insane. And that Lightwell, you buff it up to like a 10-10 or something like that with the right spells. And that is insane. See this spell, change your minion's attack to be equal to its health. Nuts. Another one of these. I think we got one of those already. Ah, oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Nice, nice bow. I've seen this used very nicely, especially by hunters. They get a whole ton of secrets and stuff like that. Savannah Highmane. Another one of those big old lions. Really, really scary. Really, really creepy. Armor Smith. Very nice card. I think we had that in Arena at one point. The last Arena. Ooh, that was a good card as well for spells. Violet Teacher, very nice for getting a ton of minions all over the place. Bit like the Imp Master, except it doesn't lose health. It's just whenever you cast a spell, you get those minions. So that's pretty nice. With Sword of Justice as well, that could be insane. Although that might have been a mage only card, I didn't see. Hungry Crab. I don't know if anybody really plays Murlocs anymore, so I'm not sure how useful that is. Shadow Flame. That's crazy. Very nice. That's like that card with a rogue where you deal your weapon damage to everything else or something like that. I can't remember. Why am I getting so many epics? It's because I spent money. I know it is. There's a mage card. Pyroblast. Oh, what was the mage deck? I think it was Rekful was playing a mage deck where he had 2 fireballs and 2 pyros, and he basically was just hitting with spells only. He didn't even bother hitting the minions. He just hit the hero with spells. So close to actually finishing it off. I think he may actually have had the win at one point. He decided not to for whatever reason, and yeah, ended up losing that game. I was still a bit confused about that. Another one of these. I think we've got one of those already. Pump it up. We've got so many Druids of the Claws right now. I can't believe I spent money, actual dust, to make those. Oh, Ancient of War. That's overpowered Druid. That's definitely an awesome card. We'll have to see about getting that card, using that card. Defender of Argus, awesome. We've already got so many of them, I feel like. Disenchanting after this is going to be insane. Epic Force of Nature. That's pretty insane. The Soul Priest as well, pretty insane. I think next turn, definitely we're going to be putting together this Druid spell deck. Ancient of War, golden. That's crazy. We're getting so much good luck here. I suppose when you're unlocking 120 cards, you're bound to get some good luck in there somewhere. It's just a matter of time. Like I mean, this has got crap all in it. This is really horrible. So, I suppose, yeah, over time, you do end up with a couple of good cards. Golden Gorehowl. We definitely got our fair share of golden cards in here. I feel like they might have buffed the golden drop rate in this, because I would be very surprised if it was like this when the game first came out. So I feel like they've buffed it at some point. And I say, why not? It's great. Really great. Lava Burst. That's a crazy amount of damage. Ooh, Soul Priest again. We have so much dust. And yeah, we're going to need to work off dust for now, because we're not going to be able to play Arena anytime soon. We got no money at all. Nice Doom Hammer for the Shaman. Just whirlwind. Boom, 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 boom. Very, very nice. The unfortunate thing is, taking on big minions, you take the return damage twice. Perdition's Blade. Oh, it's actually a weapon with combo. No, this is the Battle Cry. So this is not the weapon damage, it's the Battle Cry. So you play this and then you automatically do damage with it. And that doesn't actually count as the weapon attack. It's just a Battle Cry. Very nice. And yeah, so you could do 2 surprise damage and then another 2 surprise damage when you attack with it. Very interesting. What do we got here? Another rare Armor Smith. Very, very nice. Just keep unlocking the cards. Couple of rare Azure Drake. Nah, we didn't need another one of them. We need another Gadgets and Auctioneer. And we still need Keepers of the Grove. Although we might just replace them, because they're basically 2/4 minions. They cost 4 mana, and their main thing is silence. They can also do 2 damage, but their main thing is silence. So I think we might just replace them with some other silence minions. Another one of these. Freaking oath, we got a ton of those. It's just throwing gladiators longbows at us. If we got PvP gear that easily when we were playing World of Warcraft, I might have PvP'd a bit more, but in WoW, the PvP gear is just too hard to get. Alright, let's have a look at this epic. When an enemy casts a spell on a minion, summon a 1/3 as the new target. So, it's, what is it like? It's kind of like that Pally card where you get the Defender to pop out. It's pretty much the same. Said this one's an epic, so yeah. Beautiful. Alright, just over halfway there. This video is really pushing out. Angry Chicken. One of the first rares I ever got, and quite potentially the most useless rare I've ever got, sorry. They may be in a priest deck, it's alright if you buff the crap out of it, but in the vast majority of decks, it's pretty useless. Kirin Torment, the next secret you play this turn costs 0. That's pretty insane, especially if you get a Pyroblast going on that thing. Alrighty, what do we need here? Golden cards going on here. Very, very nice. My foot pillar just going wandering all over the carpet. Yeah, golden cards. I'm actually not sure about golden cards because, I mean, they look nice, but you can disenchant them for so much. So it's kind of a toss-up. I mean, if you absolutely wanted to get the best cards you could possibly get, maybe you would ditch all the golden cards and just use it to build other cards. Llama-Bot, pretty crappy card in my opinion. Because, I mean, you're going to chuck any really big cards you have away at the start. So unless you get a Llama-Bot in your starting hand before you do the swap, why would you keep the other big guy? I mean, you just wouldn't. And then you always have the danger of another small minion coming into your hand, and you're like, alright, I play the Llama-Bot, and could easily swap out the other small card. And then you don't want to play the Llama-Bot anymore, and sooner or later, you never get to get that combo out nice and early. Another Kidnapper. Another Grom Hellscream. Wow, 2 of those guys. That's crazy. That's really nuts. We might have to think about doing something with a warrior at some point. But I still want to get this Druid thing going. I mean, we've got most of the way there. We need a Gadgets and Auctioneer, couple of Silence minions, and it says Blood Mage Thalnos, which is the one that has spell damage and a Death Rattle, which is draw a card. I assume that's just there for the card draw, so maybe we can swap it for something else. Shadow Form, we got one of those already. Get all of that stuff. Another questing adventure. I got a ton of those actually. Got questing adventurers coming out of the rear porch. Farsight. That's pretty nice. That's very nice. That's like a free card that doesn't cost anything, basically. So it's just a card that doesn't. You get a new card, and the cost is already paid for. Of course, if you draw a card that only has a 2 cost in it, then you're getting screwed. But yeah, if you draw a card that's like an 8 cost, then a card is basically a free draw. It's not a free card, but it's a free draw. So very nice. But of course, yeah, if you draw like a 0 cost card or a 1 cost card, you're getting screwed. Another Twilight Drake, very nice. Love to have those Twilight Drakes. Let's get a bunch of cards out. Murlocs. We're getting into the Murlocs now. I feel like I disenchanted a couple of Murlocs previously. Probably not. I probably wouldn't have disenchanted them because it's not my style. I don't like disenchanting cards, but I don't know. We're getting a bunch of silence, but I want the big silence. I want the what's it, the Spellbreaker or whatever it is. Golden card, very nice. And another Murloc. Oh man, if you get any more Murlocs, I might have to build a Murloc deck at some point. I don't want to build a Murloc deck, man. Murloc's just That probably sounds like a Murloc as well when I say that. Epic, 2 epics. Shield Slam. Deal 1 damage to a minion for each armor you have. That's insane. You combo that with an Armor Smith, you get up to like 10 armor. Boom. Taking out epics. Taking out legendary monsters. That's crazy. And we already got that thing already. Very nice secret. Just like the Pally one, except it's better because it's an epic card. Alright. Golden Injured... I don't think we've got one of these cards yet, but that's very, very nice. That's actually used in a lot of the Innkeeper's Invitational, that card. The thing is, there was a lot of Priest play, and cards with 4 attack do exceptionally well against Priest because they've got removal cards for 3 attack or less and 5 attack or more. So anything with 4 attack is untouchable by a lot of the Priest direct removal. So Doomsayer. I think we got one of those already. That's like the second most useless epic card. Maybe the most useless epic card. I mean, because it's got 7 health. So if you're in the position where you need to kill a lot of minions really, really fast, I mean, those minions are all going to take out 7 health. I mean, if it had charge on it and it just died straight away, fair enough. Maybe it'd be useful, but 7 health is not going to last any time at all. It's really not. Golden Master Spell. I feel like we've already got one of those. I wonder if it disenchants extra golden cards you've got. It probably does. Hungry Crab. We got one of those already. Oh, look at this. That's insane. That's really insane. It's mage only, but that's still insane. Imagine if you're holding onto a secret, it's just 2/2 every turn. Crazy. That's really, really exceptional. Okay, another Master Spell. We've got so many of those damn things. First time I saw it, I was just like, wow, Master Spell, that's so awesome. But now we're just like, nah. And another Murloc. This is this is starting to look like I'm getting a lot of Murlocs in this deck. What do we got? Secret Keeper. Young Priestess, which is nice, but dies in like 2 seconds flat because it's only got 1 health. Commanding Shot. That's pretty good. Although if your opponent's got like a Whirlwind or a Fan of Knives or something, then yeah, they will still die in the following turn. Epic. Oh, very nice. I think we got one of these already, but still, that's a crazy taunt for a champion. Really, really crazy taunt. Of course, the Overload is a killer, but what are you gonna do? Mana Addict. That's pretty nice. Maybe we should put one of those in our Druid deck. I mean, it's not in the list I'm looking at, but it's not a bad card. We can replace Bludgeonmaid Thalnos with that, maybe. We'll have to see. I'll do another video later on where I try and put together that Druid Spell Power deck that I'm looking at. Yeah, Feral Spirit, we got that already. Keep pumping out the cards. Come on. Another Epic. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Cabal Shadow Priest. Hey, Master Spell. Oh, man. Legendary. Alakir the Windlord. Holy crap on a stick. If only it had a decent amount of attack and less of a mana cost, that would be crazy, but Wind Fury, oh, Wind Fury really makes up for that though. Charge, Divine Shield, Taunt, that's got everything except for a bigger attack, which would be nice. Got another one of these are really awesome cards. I got one before, so another one, definitely going to make me a very happy man. Because of course, Druids don't have a lot of really good AoE other than Swipe, so Starfall, really nice. Golden Unbound Elemental, that's a great Shaman card, which I actually haven't got any of yet. So, very nice. Unfortunately, I think it only gets 1/1 when you play Overload, so it's not like you play a card with 3 Overload and it gets +3/+3 or anything. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Preparation. It's nice and purple anyway. I don't know how well it would work in an actual deck. It's a rare, it's another Imp Master. I'm really interested to see if it disenchants extra golden cards you have, because I feel like I've got 3 of some golden cards so far. Alright, we're getting very close. Golden Rare Savagery. It's another one of those. And another Pit Lord and an Lava Burst. I have a feeling if we really want any legendaries, we'll just have to craft them from this point, because I mean, I don't want to spend another $150 to go through and see if we can get some golden chicken. Just what I always wanted. Thank you so much, Blizzard. You have made my day with the golden chicken. Oh, not much. I only got 9 decks left, so I feel like we're not really going to get much out of this. It'd be nice if we can finish off a bit more. I mean, Bludge made Thalnos, a bit too much to hope for, but we could get our second Auctioneer, so we don't have to build it. We could get one of the Keepers of the Groves. Hey, Keeper of the Groves, just what we needed. So that's beautiful. Deal 2 damage or silence a minion, and that is its battle cry. So that's pretty nice. I think it's mainly for the silence, but dealing 2 damage as well. So it's a multifunctional minion. And yeah, so I guess we'll just go with that. Might build another one. We're getting very close to having everything we need. Alakir again. It's a Shaman card only, so unfortunately you can't build that unless you're on a Shaman. Blizzard, beautiful mage card. Really beautiful. I mean, the freezing is just insane. So it's like a cold consecration or something. SI7 agent. Very nice. What have we got here? Jeez, Patient Assassin, another one of those cards. Another one of these. Feral Spirit, I feel like we've got more than enough of those. Come on, give us a nice card to finish it off. Wild Pyromancer, that's not what I was talking about. Last deck, come on, 5 legendaries. Nah. That was pretty disappointing, but whatever. Okay. We are not going to go through and highlight all these. You know I like to go through and highlight them all, just so they stop showing up and stop being highlighted. But you know what? We're actually going to have a look. See, 7 explosive traps. You've got to be crapping me. I actually want to see if we've got more than 2 of any golden card. I feel like we've got 2 of some golden cards. 5 of these guys. 3 of the Gladiator's Longbow. Do we have a bunch of any? 9+ Ice Barriers. Wow, just wow. Where's all our goldens? We gotta have at least, I mean, that priest thing. We gotta have a bunch of goldens of that. Master Spell, we got 2 of them. I don't think that's enough, so we won't disenchant that. Oh, we missed one. Any goldens in here? Betrayal, no. 7 betrayals. That's just an insane amount of cards we just got. Really insane. I just realized Sprint is not actually an expert card, it's just a normal card. I was playing against the rogue deck and he got Sprinted. I'm like, man, I wish I had Sprint. It's such a good card, but it's not actually an expert card. I've already got it, so very insane. Alright, 2 Alakirs. 2 of these guys. Oh, I wonder if we've got 2 of any legendaries so far. I feel like we probably haven't. That would just be insane. This was actually our first Twisting Nether. I thought we might have had one before, but apparently not. Let's go through. Blah, 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 blah. 2 of the Grom Gorehowl and Golden Gorehowl. Very nice. We got to go back and check, because I'm thinking if you got 2 of the normal and then 1 of the gold, does it disenchant one of the normals? Because you can only ever have 2. So we got to, after we do the mass disenchant, we got to go back and have a look and see. So Youthful Brewmaster, we'll check the Youthful Brewmaster when we get back, just to see how it goes. Injured Blade Master. The only one we got is a golden of that guy, so it's a bit disappointing. Whee! Any more goldens in here? Twilight Drake. Harrison Jones, our new legendary. Don't know how good this is going to be. Venture Co-Mercenary. Got it. Ooh! Look at his eyes, man. And his hair. His hair is going nuts right there. Look at that hair, man. His face isn't moving, but the hair is moving. Who decided just to animate the hair and not anything else? You should have some ear hair going as well. Oh, nuts. Another Sunwalker, so we up on those. Crafting mode. Disenchant extra cards. Wow. Oh, we can show only golden cards there. Alright, so... Actually, we've got some extra legendaries. Where's our extra legendaries? I've... All sets? Legendary. Will this work? Yes, it will. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. I think you can only have 1 of a legendary. We'll check that. We'll check that. So we'll go crafting mode. Oops, we'll go back into crafting mode. Disenchant extra cards. Disenchant. Look at these. Each legendary disenchants to 400. Which still sucks because they cost 1,600 to make. But you know what? We got a ton of dust right now. Let's get rid of that. So what were we going to check here? We're going to check the golden dude. There's a golden dude over there. Youthful Brewmaster. So here it is. Right now, you can still keep the 2 here and this guy. So if you want to get as many cards as you possibly want, and you want to get everything you possibly can get, disenchant all of your golden cards because you don't need them. And look at this. That'll give us 5. That'll give us 50. So disenchant all your golden cards. If you want to get every card in the game as fast as possible, first of all, spend a lot of money. Second of all, disenchant your golden cards because you do not need them. They are pointless and useless. They are just pretty. And you know what? I'm going to hold on to them because I got tons of dust. So yeah, tomorrow it is going to be Druid deck, and we are going to be seeing this spell damage deck that I've got up on the internet. Oh, get back into Hearthstone. And we're going to be putting that together and giving that a shot because I really feel like we need something a bit extra to have a crack. And yeah, that'll be what we're having a crack on. So stay tuned for that. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game. Stay tuned.